Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. You've got a penny,
We'll kick it out for you.
it's a wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our cheeky show. By now you know.
The Utopia Project.
Hello and welcome to the Utopia Project, a cheeky little show where we chew the fat and discuss all those little things in life and decide whether or not they're part of our hypothetical utopia. I'm Chunky T, and I'm joined each and every week by the man who we frantically have to stop from eating all the sponges. It's the Permanent Shoppy!
Yeah, boy.
You like a sponge, mate, don't
I
you?
love it, mate. Honestly, I can't describe to you how much I enjoy eating sponge, man. It's
Yeah?
the texture.
Yeah?
It's tasty, man. There's no nicer feeling.
Okay.
Give it, try it.
I don't want to.
Why?
You do you, mate. And I'm also joined by the man who is made of sponge, is Jack Magic!
Yay!
Oh, and I didn't know whether to go for that punchline or he's been sponging off our mum for nearly 30 years.
Oh God!
It's Jack Magic!
You're not wrong either way, but I'm here.
How are we, mate? All right?
Not bad, are you?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Marvellous. I had a counsellor knock on my door the other day, and she
Had a
said...
what?
Counsellor, like a local counsellor.
Okay.
And she said, you alright? And I went, yeah, not bad, thanks, are you? And she was like shocked. She went, yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Nobody usually asks how I am.
Like a therapy woman.
No, like, like a vote for me counsellor.
Like an MP.
Like an MP.
Oh, what was she running for?
We shouldn't running from anything, but she's
Are you
stationary
sure?
at my door. Yeah. No, I don't even know what she's running for, but she gave me a leaflet and we had a natter about stuff, and then she walked off.
What? How do you not know? Did you have a good, lovely conversation with her? How did you not know?
She was for Labour.
She was labouring.
I don't know. Is there an election coming up or something?
Did she wear a red tie?
Jack knows nothing.
No, I know nothing about this. She to the point where she knocked on the door and she went, "Do you vote? Like, have you thought about voting?" I went,
I vote for Chinese for tea.
I just went, not really. She went, are you going to vote? I was like, probably not.
Please tell me you said, do you want me to?
I just went, probably not. I was like, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really arsed.
I think the last time you voted, it was for Wagner on the X Factor, wasn't it?
No, legit.
I want Wagner to win.
Wagner! But she said, when was the last time you voted? I said, I think I've only voted once. But it turns out actually I lied, it was twice. I said, I think probably the last general. She's like, oh wow, yeah, so like 2017 or whatever it was. And I was like,
Oh my God, you should have said, I will vote for you.
I really don't care.
I will vote for you if you follow our podcast. Tell her to do it then and there.
Give her said,
put us on your leaflet.
Yeah.
These guys said
Labour,
yes.
Building a utopia.
Through bare hands and muscle and labour.
Why have you got the hands of a bear?
What? They're not.
You said bare
you got
hands.
your bare hands.
Yeah, I realised that. I realised that.
But yeah, she just it proper threw her off when I asked how she was, and she was like,
Yeah.
oh, no one ever asked me if
Like
I'm
on
all
this
right.
show, if I get asked, so what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Have you got anything you want
That's
to
what
talk
you've been
about?
up to, Chunk.
Not a lot. Well, I've actually, me and Sharp said about this earlier.
Got any balls fondled this week?
No,
By
not
any
this week.
small children?
They are off limits to all small children now.
Okay.
Because they were previously on limits.
Because I tried that, I don't like
You
it.
used to just dangle them over the school railing. Just let them have a tickle as
I don't want to
they're
be
giving us-
a piece of this.
Free gone mob bag. Anyone want a free gone mob bag?
You'd want to scrub the golden
Pound
fruit.
to go. Old mate over there's got his ice cream. I've got my bollocks.
Yeah.
You buy one, I'll show you one in for free. Have a go on that, you jigglypuff.
Yeah. You jiggly puff.
For every cock and ball you buy, I'll give you another one absolutely free.
Nonsense.
Wow.
Nuts. Hold on. No.
Oh no!
Nonce.
I was on a serious note, I was saying Sharpie, it feels like it's been a really long like a slow and fast week this week
Yeah.
since we last recorded.
Every day's flown by, but the week as a whole has taken forever.
It's like, oh my God, it's been ages, but it hasn't. It's still just been a week.
It's podcast day, which means it's Friday tomorrow.
Do you reckon? Because I just said this, I was like, it feels like we're not podcasted in like 12 years, but it's only been 7 days. But I know what you mean when you say it's been really long and it's been really fast at the same time.
Yeah.
But does that technically mean it cancels each other out and it's actually a normal week because time is a constant?
Yes, and that's very...
So if they are both and neither, they are the same at all
one
times.
in the same.
Because time exists exponentially, but also it is man-made.
Yeah.
That was a load of words.
I think you got some of them right,
You
though.
can play about with them. They're there. They're for you.
They're there.
They're out in the
They're
world.
for you. They're free. For a bit. Okay?
Wow. When do they become not free?
When they subscribe.
Yeah.
Can't tell them about the not free stuff yet.
No.
That's what the kids at the schools get.
Yeah.
That I offer them.
That's all the
Pound
not
to go.
All the not free stuff.
You've had your trial. Now let's have a go.
Got a 30-minute trial. Keep
Your
rubbing
free
it.
trial has ended.
Get off my penis!
Get your hands off my penis.
So you know your judo well.
So, yeah, it's
A succulent Chinese meal.
I thought you were going to say succulent Chinese child.
No.
Yeah, I've done like loads of stuff, but like kind of apart from the weekend, everything else has been menial stuff.
Yeah, the
And
weekend
it's
was
dragged and flown by.
the weekend was heavy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And I'm jealous. You were doing loads of dancing
Oh,
and
it's
things,
mad
wasn't
sick.
you?
yeah. So,
Papa T partied fucking
Like
hard.
Boomtown style.
mate,
Yeah.
it's-
It was Boomtown condensed into a day and a half.
yeah.
Oh.
And obviously, we haven't, like, especially Papa T, he hasn't been to a proper festival since pre-COVID or anything.
really?
And he's
anything
like
that.
nearly 60.
What was the last
No,
one
he's
he went to?
61.
Oh, 61. He's
61
more than
in a month.
60
Was
then.
Boomtown the last one he went to?
Yes, I think so. Maybe a bug jam after that. But it's certainly pre-COVID was the last sort of big... Obviously, he's been for a few drinks around ours
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but
Has he
like a
been
proper live
itching
music
for a-
sort of
Yeah.
situation.
Well, to be put it this way, we went over Friday night, didn't we? We started
Yeah.
drinking at like 8, half 8. I called it a night at about 2:30ish, I think. These lot was up till 6 in the morning
Oh, Jesus.
drinking.
I got through a bottle of rum, Dad got through a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. Dad woke up at 9 o'clock that morning and was like, "Please don't let them get up yet.
He was begging the universe not to let me and Jack wake up because he was like, I can't cope with this.
Can't deal
I'm
with this."
61.
Was that the day you were going as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And
time
it-
did it start?
12, midday.
Bored. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how did he manage to?
Oh, he managed.
Did he just? Is it one of those? I can't do this, but let's do it now.
cocaine, coffee, and nicotine.
Codeine, nicotine, and caffeine.
Yeah.
And then he's all right.
Oh, it's the best
He
way
just
then.
needed an hour before we woke up and was like, "Morning, Dad." He's like,
Yeah.
"Fucking shut up."
Did the universe listen, or
Yeah,
was you all
yeah.
like,
The universe listened. We got up
Yeah.
by that point. It was right as rain, cooking bacon and shit.
Yeah, we had like fry
made
up
us
and that ready for
breakfast,
us.
Got ready, and then we was there at about 12
Yeah.
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And we left there about 12 that night. Bear in mind, we
that
started
sounds
drinking the
good.
second we got there.
Yeah.
I was very sensible.
It
I
got
had
to
a
a
lot of water
point because we
I was pretty hungover,
wanted to maintain our place on the balcony to see the bands, and they had a little table next to us. So it was like, right, well, what we'll do is one of us will go for a fag at a time now. It got to like later on when we're getting busier.
Keep the
It's like
table.
one of us go for a fag at a time, and we can keep our little spot on the balcony. It was like, yeah, sound. And then we was just going down, and all of us had the same. It was never discussed, but what we
just
was
did
like,
it.
right, we have a fag, and then I'm going to go to the bar and drink and carry as many drinks as I can from the bar up
It was,
to the table.
everyone's cycle was the same thing. It's like, your turn, right, okay. And you'd go down, have a piss, go for a fag, come back in, 3 JD and Cokes, back upstairs, add it to the pile.
Oh, so you weren't finishing them? You were just
No,
adding to
Just
the.
adding to the pile. But there was just
you could
there
have
was
started selling them at a cheaper rate.
yeah, there was pretty much
Subletting them.
constantly 3 JD and Cokes on the table.
Yeah.
They didn't last very long.
How much
but
do you
they
reckon you
was
got
there.
through?
I spent.
I think
I
between us we probably
120
spent
quid.
120.
Yeah.
What, including what you lent me?
No.
Well, that 60 was long gone.
Yeah.
So I spent 60
I think between us we
quid.
spent about 350 quid.
Is it festival prices or normal prices?
No, it's cheap. 3 JD and Cokes was £13.
Oh
Double.
Lord,
Yeah.
That's double.
Jesus, that's
You
a lot.
could get like a round of pints for a tenner.
Yeah.
So
Pint of Guinness, 2 pints of cider.
What do you reckon?
was
You had
getting.
about 15 goes each at a drink.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably, yeah.
I had about 5 or 6 pints of Copperberg,
Yeah, something like that.
and then with lots of.
It was there for like 12 hours, though.
No, about 5 or 6, not 15.
I thought you said 15.
I could have easily had 15 or 16. Like, that shit is like pop.
In it, it's
Just
tasty.
give-
It's
isn't
like
it?
it was their mixed fruit, so it's
Yeah.
just like
It's like fizzy
squat.
berry drink, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when we went outside and it was just like lovely, toasty, warm, and the sun was out. And
Yeah.
it's like,
And they were selling hot dogs. Hot dogs, proper water dogs that
Was
I
it?
love. £3 a go. That's it.
That's way cheap,
it's the
man.
best
If
festival
that was
ever. 'cause
festival, that'd be 9
nobody
quid a
rinsed
pop.
you, and you could go home to an actual bed at night.
Yeah.
I gotta admit though, I do enjoy the tent thing of festivals.
I like that. The after show, like at the campsite, like
Yeah.
we'll have one more drink that we don't need and chewing the fat and just
The only, thing
doing
I
all that business.
don't, the only thing I don't like is when you wake up in the morning the next day in a tent.
I
'Cause
enjoy
you-
that because
see,
if
I
it's not
don't.
the last day, it's like there's more to come.
No, see, it's when it's really hot and it's summery and that, innit? And you wake up and you're basically just sat in a pool of your own sweat.
Yeah.
And there
I
is
don't
no
mind
air
it.
at all.
I've got to say though, I have to, as much as I do enjoy the tent thing, I realised at my last festival I'm not the youthful man that I was.
No.
Yeah.
Because all I've ever done, right, is I'll take a tent, I will take a crate of beers, and I'll take my bags and clothes.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't take nothing to
And
sleep.
most of the stuff in the bags and clothes will double up as anything else you need.
Yeah, my
That's
clothes
your policy.
and the beer crate act as a pillow. Oh,
Yeah.
no, take a sleeping bag, and then I just sleep on the top floor. And usually that's fine. It was not fine.
Yeah.
Like, my neck.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Right.
Bear in mind, we take a double air bed, my duck feather quilt, and my duck feather pillows. That ain't enough these days. I need a bed. I need a proper solid surface.
Need an holiday,
Need a holiday afterwards.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's mad things. I'm getting older, I think. And then
Yeah.
Dad, like I say, Dad fucking just smashes through it.
61
Mate,
was on the balcony, right? So the headline act come on, and then a proper jumpy folky shit, and we look around on the balcony. No
I did.
cunt's fucking interested at all, and we're like, "You're here. You're wearing the clothes of the band you've come to see.
Yeah.
Not their clothes. Like
Like,
the
one
band.
of the reasons
Stolen their clothes. They are naked.
one of the reasons we stayed there as well and defended that spot was because we thought all these people are going to get up and like come forward. As
No
soon
one
as
give a
they're back.
fuck.
Yeah.
And they was all like laid there chilling. Then we was like, they're all going to come. They're all going to come.
Well, they're all
And then
fucking
next thing you
pulling
know, the band comes on. Everyone's like, yeah, and they're just like,
What everyone is in. Who was
they
like,
just stayed there chilling. In
People
the
are
corner.
like in the pit.
People
area.
at the
right,
front,
okay.
it was all like, yeah, and then all the people behind us just stayed like laid
They
down.
like the royalty people. Like, look at those.
They couldn't even see the band.
Yeah, because we were stood in the way.
They were sat down at the back of a balcony.
Do you reckon because you said it was so cheap, it's like it's just their local? And they're like, oh, there's a band on.
No, there was no one there from Boston.
No.
Because it is unheard
You know
of.
there was no one there from Boston because Dad didn't talk to any fucker.
No, because Dad usually knows everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that you just went to Dad, didn't you? And it looks good down there. Dad done it.
No.
Well, okay.
This is what I was going to say. It was proper role reversal. I don't know if you ever used to do it as a kid, but whenever I used to go over to Dad's, we'd go around Asda to pick tea up or something, and I'd do the classic what you do as a kid, and you go, they've got snack attacks here, Dad. I really like snack attacks. They're really good, Dad.
They are very tasty.
They're very, very
I
tasty.
could murder one now, nearly.
They are really good. Have you ever tried one? They are very nice. And then he goes, oh, shall we get one? And I go, oh, go on then if you're offering.
Yeah. A psychology.
Whereas it was proper role reversal because we was up there and I saw Dad I was like, oh yeah, it's like having a bit of a jig about. And Dad was behind me with a pint, like, and he went, good down there, doesn't it? I was like, yeah, it does, yeah. He was like, oh, they look like they're having a great time. It was really good down there. I was like,
I like having a good time as well.
Have you ever tried having a good time?
yeah, I was like, I'm having a very good time, Dad. Yeah, and then that was when you was like, "Should we go down there?" And Dad was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Jack, hold that."
Jumps over the balcony.
I'm going. He may as well have done. He fucked off.
He was just like,
I was like, Jack, and we was like trying to drink what was left on the table, and he was like literally following around my 2-year-old son, trying to get hold of his reins. Like, Dad, come back. He's like, "Oh, fucking going."
As soon as I said, he's like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
Just giant Rudy. I did like the way though. You passed me a drink and went. You clearly, obviously went, "Hold that." And I was like, okay, but I thought you meant get rid of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I took it off him. He's there fucking about trying to get his jacket on. And I was just like, what? Gone, binned it, got down the bottom of the stairs and went down the bottom of the stairs, finished putting his jacket on, then turned around and went...
I just stood there like, I went, what is problem?
I went, what? And he went... I just went, oh, that's long gone, mate. And he went,
but I wouldn't expect that from you, ever.
Cutthroat.
I managed to, because obviously Jack's not
that
big
Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
You know Dad's jar make it Irie and what's his face Marley gave him new knees.
Ziggy Marley
gave him new legs at Boomtown.
He anointed him.
Yeah, Chunk anointed me with a new lease of life.
Yeah, Jack was flagging because he'd been up on the Friday and like Jack doesn't do 2 nights.
I don't do past 10.
That's a lie,
And I was
isn't it?
at half 2. That is late.
So
early, that.
he was there. Like we'd had a few pints. Me and Dad were just like pint for pint. Let's fucking go. And we had you had like 1 or 2, didn't you? And it was like, what are you having, Jack? What are you having, Jack? It's my round. Just a water. And we both just kind of went. And I'm not one for coercing things like or anything.
You're a liar.
I am, however, a liar. And I was like, what? Oh, and like we gave you water. We didn't give you an hard time.
I had quite a few because I've been drinking the night before. Like I was mega thirsty, and I'm like, pints ain't quenching this first. So
yeah, and then. I kind of joked about it, but I see a twinkle in his eye, and I was like, "What do you want?" He's like, "Oh, get me a Red Bull." I went, "Did you just say Jaeger Red Bull?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Did you just say Jaeger Red Bull?" And he was like, "No."
Well, no, what I did was I turned around and went, "Yeah, whatever," thinking. It's Chunk, I'll just get what I'm given. Like, he'll get what he thinks I need.
Was that the catalyst of the spark that reignited?
Well, realistically, right, I said to you afterwards, didn't I? I was like, I drank that and I was like, strong as fuck. Well, so I drank a bit and then watered it down with the rest of the tin of Red Bull. And I drank it all. And I remember about 30 seconds later thinking, that has done nothing. And I'm just sat here still... Let's go.
Oh, he's like, oh no, it's not doing anything.
I was like, it's not doing anything. And then it just went bang. I was like, oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Give me some whiskey.
I went for a fag and come back, and he was there. And he went, that's made me real loosey goosey. Well, yeah, it was a good day, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, man. Good
and then
stuff.
we went out back and got the longest kebab wraps in the world.
That was the highlight. That was the highlight of Jack's weekend. Was the kebab wrap at the end.
How long was this?
Legit, I would say it's about 1.5 foot long. It was massive.
It's about half the length of your dick.
Yeah. So. Joke.
Legit, I would probably say it's about that long.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It was fucking
I'd
huge.
say both of them opened theirs and was like, it's too big.
Hefty.
Still fucking smashed it though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a chips and cheese. I was hungry.
Where's that from? The kebab man?
Yeah. Alice Kebab House.
We did 2 laps of Boston trying to find an open kebab house.
Yeah. Everyone's fucking closed.
It was 12 on a Saturday night. Dead.
Nobody
The whole
there.
place was dead.
Has Boston changed?
Yeah, I was changed.
Yeah,
mate.
it's a fucking shithole.
Yeah, it's my shithole though.
Yeah.
That's it really.
Oh,
And then
that's
work
it.
and all that.
Yeah. I've just been working ever since as well.
Yeah. What about you? Got a sponsor, Sharpie?
No, I ain't got a sponsor, but I've got a very intricate story of many
Lordy.
different points that all were unfavourably not good
Okay.
of my week.
It sounds
So
like
that's why you haven't got a sponsor.
Pretty much. That's
Okay.
what I said.
right.
much.
I feel like you need to get this off your chest.
Yeah.
Let's
I
get
do.
this off your
'Cause
chest.
it's
Use
been
it as
one
a
thing.
Use it as a Zen woosah time.
No,
and then
fuck it,
it's
Zen.
in the
Right,
bin.
I'm
And
gonna-
move
no.
forward.
Right. Do you want us to just listen? Give you a little bit of time for us to just listen, or do you want us to comment as we go along? Because I feel like
Yeah.
You do what you want to do, you coercive man.
that's not fair.
It is very fair. I feel
Okay.
scared. Why is this going to happen? What is this? Anyway, so
Yeah.
week starts, doesn't it? On Tuesday. It started on Monday, but that was all right. We'll not include the Monday.
Okay.
These endeavours started on the Tuesday. Okay, I will say it started with basically me getting in the shower and then hold that. Shouldn't be cold. No hot water. Right. Check the boiler. There's water everywhere. And I was like,
what was the first thing you did? Was it grab your flooding kimono?
Yeah.
it wasn't as much of a... I'm not allowed to get the kimonos out anymore. I've been told they've got to stay in a box in the attic.
Everyone knows if your ass is flooding, grab a kimono and run into the street.
Yeah, and that worked last time, didn't it? And the problem got solved.
I don't think it was the kimono, but yes.
Yeah, it wasn't the kimono, and the problem hasn't been solved.
So your boiler's fucked then?
Yeah, there was water everywhere. So I should be in there, not there. I shouldn't be able to see that water. My hand is now wet, but not with warm water, with cold fucking water. So, no good. So, right, we can't have a shower. So
Hang on.
What are you pressing?
Wait for it.
Oh, you
I can't find it.
Fucking lined it up before.
No, it wasn't that one.
No, right,
Anyway. Jack shall not be a producer.
No, I won't either.
Yeah, just keep pressing buttons, mate. Just keep pressing buttons. It's all good. Fucking.
It's this one.
That one.
The one that says fail.
Yeah, I just couldn't see it.
It was a fail.
Sorry.
It was a fail.
Yeah, we're going to have to give it another one for your performance.
So
you went downstairs, you saw the boiler and it had gone...
Pretty much, yeah. It had gone water everywhere. So then we turn the water off with a stopcock. I know what that looks like now after you guys told me what it looked like in my old house when I was running around in the kimono. So off.
That was the funniest thing ever.
Wasn't like that situation.
Yeah.
Wasn't as chaotic, but you know. But yeah, stopcock off, water off. Gonna have to go to work, smelly boy. So I went to work, smelly boy. Okay, bit of aftershave.
That's what you do every day, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but this time I was even dirtier.
It was a super smelly boy.
Super stinky man. Okay.
Man, not boy. I have grown up.
I've grown like the fungus on my body.
Wow.
You heard it here first, folks.
Exactly. So then I'm like, right, I can't wait for a shower tonight when it's all sorted and whatnot. Shannon was sorting it out. Sent a dad and a brother over to sort it out and whatnot. Shower tonight. Cannot fucking wait. Not gonna have any hot water or heat until next week. Is that right? So one of the parts that we needed, they don't make that part anymore. Don't ask me why they don't make that part anymore, because we still need that part. So we need to get a new part, okay? We need to get a new part. We ain't got a new part. Coming next week. So, right. What do I do now? I'm going to have to be smelly boy even more and then just get before I was going to get a shower at the gym the day after before work, because it's right next to the bus station, really convenient. I get into work, into the bus station before work, enough time to have a shower. I'll do it then. So Shannon made me a shallow bath of boiling the kettle and all the pans.
like a toddler.
Yeah. You want to get in the sink?
Yeah, sitting in
pretty much. I mean, I did sit in the sink. It would have been easier in the bath, to be fair. No, I didn't sit in the sink. But yeah, so I had about this much water, and I don't like baths anyway, and it just confirmed it of why I don't like baths.
Yeah, but that's not a good bath, mate.
When you've got a bath that's made out of a kettle and is 4 inches deep.
Yeah, but
that's not
regardless of
that's
it.
like getting in there and going, sitting in a puddle and going, I fucking hate swimming.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything to do with the water, because I sat in the bath and I was like, I tried to relax, and I tried to do that.
You can't do that in 4 inches of water,
I tried
mate.
to sit like this, but then the bath was too small on my arms, so then I sat at the side, and I ended up like that, and I was like, this is. And I tried to get comfortable. I couldn't get comfortable, so I had got out, and I was like, I'm going to go for a shower in the morning. Okay, this is where the chain of events start now.
Right.
Okay.
What, at the gym, I assume?
That's
before the
that's
gym.
Chain link one.
Yeah. Okay. Before
So
the
this
gym.
is Tuesday night.
This is yes.
Yeah.
So then
That's when the bath happened.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a shower.
Yeah.
I like my
What, you're going to the gym to get a shower?
I've only got a stink on the bus, and then
yeah, pretty much.
I've had a rinse.
Yeah.
In my foot spa.
Anyway, it turns out the gym's closed down.
What? Don't you go there every night?
I haven't been for the past week, which
and it was like, he's gone.
So, yeah.
He's gone, close.
Said,
Do it now.
I've got a picture on my phone. It says on the door, it says, as of 24th of April, Monday 24th of April, the gym Energy Fitness has closed down. Another gym will be open at some point. And that's what it says. I even tried my key fob to see if it was a joke. Like, I put it on the door.
Let me check my calendar. Is it April 1st?
I was a smelly old man. I needed to make sure that I could actually, like, this wasn't a joke.
It's not employed by Hilton U. They don't actively do things to stop customers coming in.
It obviously was a misprint, but it said as of Monday 24th of April 2022. Obviously, they misprinted that, but I thought they'd been like, April Fools this month, some point, like, you know, it was a year ago.
Sharpie's mad he never thought of that as a way to stop people getting into the bar at Hilton.
Yeah.
I should have done, because it was 2 bits of paper.
So we have closed down.
Yeah. It just said another gym will open at some point. There's not even anything on their like Instagrams, nothing. It's just, it's closed, mate.
So the business has ceased trading there.
Yeah, which I don't get, because it's always fucking rammed, because I can never get them anything.
Because sadly with them gyms, generally speaking, they're designed to fucking just make people bankrupt.
I mean, yeah.
It's the people, because it's like a pyramid.
That's exactly what the owner of the last gym, when he told me, as much as I don't like him, he did say that happens so much.
The whole system is designed.
It's like a massive pyramid scheme.
Just make money for them and not for the people who actually...
Yeah, pretty much. But so I didn't have a shower. I had to go be smelly soup boy, didn't I?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, it was grimy.
So you got to feel like that, you've got to look swanky and nice, and then like...
Swanky and nice and smelling fucking shite.
The thing is, you can get away with that to an extent. Say if you was like a mechanic or, you know, a tradie of some form, you can just kind of pass it off as, it's been a busy day, I've got sweaty. People might know I'll smell. Do you know what I mean?
It's a small shop. You know when someone's smelling in that shop.
Yeah.
Doused myself in aftershave, smelled like I've been to a fucking, like, some dodgy strip club or something.
Smelled like an All's handbag.
Yeah, one of those. But yeah, and then on top of that, I was on my own, like, one manager, assistant manager wasn't in, so it was just me. I know Combo was in, so he was my right-hand man at work. And from...
Combo?
Connor. Call him Combo.
I was thinking of the guy off of This Is England.
Yeah, I was like...
Yeah, he don't look like him, he's ginger.
Stephen Graham turned up, has he?
Yeah, well, that'll be alright, won't it?
The thing is, he's got a nickname as if we know what that nickname is.
Yeah, I call him it that much, I just completely forgot, I call him I go, hey, Combo! And he goes, Cowboy!
Why does he call you Cowboy?
Well, because he likes cowboys, man. We do that Western thing all the time, don't we? Do that loads.
That classic Western noise.
Yeah.
Remember, there's not enough room in this suit shop for the both of us, Pinhead Dan. And we had that showdown, then he just shot me, and then I died. I didn't die, really. It was a
you
joke.
went on that episode, were you?
No.
It was the last listeners' letters.
What was it?
Yeah, when Jack wasn't here.
Yeah,
he does rodeo cowboy time with his friends at the suit shop. It's after they put a sign on the door saying we've closed down forever.
Yeah,
and another suit shop will be opening sometime.
Yeah, 2022. But on the inside, we've got Elliot there, Josh there, Connor, and me, and we're all like this. The other day, we stood there for about 5 minutes going. And then we're just walking around in circles like that because it was fun. We had Western music on as well all day.
What the fuck? Do you ever actually shoot each other or?
Well, with a shoehorn, it didn't do much. What?
So you don't even use gun fingers, you use shoehorns?
Yeah, because I can do this with a shoehorn. He's got the hole in
his shoehorn hole.
Fuck me, man.
Yeah,
he's made himself some tinfoil spurs for his shoes.
Please do.
We were looking at getting Nerf guns, you know, the cowboy ones.
Like revolver ones.
Yeah, man. That'd be sick. I would always like a shoehorn, though. Back up, bang.
Back up, bang.
Yeah. But then, yeah, pretty much worked. Just everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Yeah.
One thing after another, after another, after another. A lot of people coming in that were just like, you got this? No. Should we?
No.
It's been 6 weeks. Oh. Where is it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you go in the back of the shop.
Can you get out of the way? Yeah. We're trying to have a duel.
No, but it's like, literally, I went in
Don't
the back.
shoot civilians!
Like, yeah, no worries, I'll be back in a minute. I'll just go grab it for you, knowing it's not there. And then going in the back. And I was like, Connor, come here. And I was like, Connor, I don't know what to do. It's not here. And they were like, And then we figured around a situation, but this happened quite a lot. And I was come back out, I was like, you know, I still have it. Well, I don't.
April Fools!
I got it. Not that day. I said I have to get it from another store and fuck you about. But yeah, one of those things. But yeah, it was one of those things. And I got to the end of the day, and yeah, I was like, right, we're going home. I'm on the bus where I go to write my sponsors on the bus because I like the bus. It's where I do my best work on the bus. And I was going to Tattershall.
The bus is my muse.
Yeah, I was going to Tattershall. I was going to Shannon's parents' house because they've got a working hot water.
Yeah.
I wanted to use that a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, nice to see you, but where's the fucking shower?
Where's the shower?
Where's the fucking water?
Yeah. Get nice and warm in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. The shower was good anyway. But so obviously I wasn't in today, was I? So I was like, right, writing the sponsor on the way home, and I thought, okay, keys in my pocket. They're not mine. Oh, they're the work keys then. Oh, I only have them. No, I've got the only keys to the shop.
Oh no.
Oh, good. Happy about that. So I was like, right, so that means, is there any way I can get off the bus and go give the keys back to Connor? No, I'm halfway to Tattershall in the middle of nowhere on the one bus that goes to Tattershall.
Get off in Martin.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah,
Martin Moore.
Hello, Martin.
Martin.
It's just one bloke in the middle of a field.
For anybody who's not familiar, there's a place in Lincolnshire on the way to Tattershall called Martin.
Yeah.
They ran out of ideas. I'm
There is Martin Moore as well.
Yeah.
Just outside Martin.
It should be called Moore Martin, shouldn't it?
That's if you haven't got. That's if you haven't got enough of Martin.
It's more Martin.
There's more Martin, and there's loads of Martin.
There's Martin in brackets. More.
Depending on what part you look at, that's Martin. That's loads of it.
Yeah.
Just pan out, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You see that? That's Martin. That's more Martin.
They missed a trick, man, with that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they did Martin Moore, so they didn't raise suspicion. I see what you're doing, councilman.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I've got the keys. So this morning on my day off, I had to get up at 6:30 to get the bus.
That's the dream.
From the 40-minute bus journey from Bardney to work to give some keys back when I didn't need to.
None of them have driven to get
Not
to get
to
them.
Bardney, man. It was only Josh that was in. And I couldn't ask him to do that. It was my fuck up. So I was like, right.
Have you not thought about just getting more keys? You've only got one set of
the
keys.
situation, I couldn't do that within the space of about 6 hours.
If he couldn't get the keys to them, I don't think he can find a Timpson's and get a new cut, and then somehow teleport there.
I thought about doing it 6 hour posted by DPD, but yeah, no, I couldn't do that. Fucking DPD as well. I'll get onto them little bad boys. But
surely it's just in general, it's sensible to have more than one set of keys to a
there's
business.
a lot of sensible things I should have done, Jack.
It's not up to him to do that.
No, surely you should go, we need more than one set of keys here.
No, what it should be is the rule, which I imagine is in place, is if you're opening up the next day, you need the keys. Don't take the keys home.
Yeah.
It was my
If it's your day off tomorrow, don't take your keys home.
I was supposed to give the keys to Connor because he was working next door and Josh was there in the shop today, and I didn't do that. So
he just locked up and went, I'm off home.
Fuck them guys.
Because I'm very much always like, I've got the keys, I need to look after them. With everything that had gone on in the day, I just put them in my pocket. And I was speaking to Connor on the way down. I was like, right, don't need to give you them, fuck off, bye. But I did need to give him them. And I didn't realise until I was on the bus, but it was too late.
You silly
late,
Billy.
Yeah.
So then, next.
Yeah.
So my spaceship computer that I previously mentioned, that I thought was coming DPD next day when I ordered it last month, it turns out it's next day after we've built it. Turns out it takes about 2 weeks, so a month it's taken.
Yeah.
I got the email yesterday. It's coming. Fucking sick. Well, I'm going to be off, aren't I? Well, now I've got to go into work to go give the keys back for where
I know what's coming.
I'm probably not going to be in. And you get your 1 hour slot. So I was like, okay, I'm praying it's the time that I'm going to be back. And I worked out, after I get back, I can get the 11:10 bus back to Bardney. So I'm up at 6:30, I go in, get there for like
Chuck the keys
8:30.
at home and then fuck off.
Yeah, well, there's no point in fucking off because the next bus isn't until 11:10. So I've got to spend like 3 hours at work.
Just start walking there.
Yeah. didn't do that one.
Didn't do that one.
No. But yeah, from that point I was like,
You had
right,
a lovely little walk down the riverbank.
shut your mouth.
He just had a quick duel.
Yeah.
Stand up.
He walked in the shop and just went,
As I told you when you sarcastically told me you was picking me up from Harrogate, mate, that would take at least like an hour. It would take too long. Too fucking long.
Again, for reference, before we came to the show today,
That was good. I read that afterwards.
Sharpie said, are you picking me up from the normal place? And I said, no, pick me up from Harrogate. I'm picking you up from Harrogate. Go there and I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
You didn't know where Harrogate was or what it was.
It's like just a bit north of Leeds.
Yeah. It's like, that's take too long, that, Trump. That's a silly plan.
I'll have to go home.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll not get there in time. I'll still be walking now. Probably not even made it to Bardney by now. But yeah, so basically, I get my time slot, and then I'm like, right, it's between 10 to 12, it's 11:50, it's 12:50, between 10 to 1. So I was like, they're not going to turn up on time.
Yeah, they never turn up on time, do they?
Yeah, okay, so next part of the story, we'll circle back to that bit. I get to the bus station. How many bus bays are in Lincoln bus station? It's probably like, what, 15?
They're lettered, aren't they? Is it A to K or something like that?
N, I think. There's fucking loads of them. So my one bus bay is right at the end. They're doing maintenance work on that, so you can't use it. And it had all the buses and where they were gonna come in, and there was all at the train station, everything like that, and stuff like that, where they're being reassigned to because it was out of use. Didn't have Bardney's on there. I was like, cool. All right.
So where do I get this bus from?
Just thumbs up the sign.
So after trying to figure out, they were like, the bus guys were like, I don't know, probably it'll go into another one. I was like, right, cool, sick. I would like also to point out as well, on the DPD thing, it did say, would you like, if you're not in, would you like to deliver it to a neighbour? So I was like, yes, I would like to do that, because Shannon scared me, because you just leave it out and then kick it a lot and then just like the front
kick it a lot
and have a whee on it or something.
That's one of the options: delivered to neighbour, stored in safe place, sent to the depot, or we can kick it about on your lawn.
Yeah, ditch purged.
Playing football with it.
Just
We can kick it about in front of your Ring doorbell.
But I was like, right now, I want it delivered with a neighbour. I don't want you to defile it. Anyway, so basically, I was like, okay, can you leave it with number 16 if I'm not in? And they were like, okay, yeah, we'll deliver it there now. I'm like, no, if I'm not in, no, we'll deliver it there now. That's where we're going now. You've requested for it to be delivered to number 16. You don't want it anymore, do you? And I was like, well, no, can I change that? No, you told us now. We'll deliver it to 16. We're going to deliver it to 16. That's not what I said. Yes, it was. Now shut the fuck up. That's pretty much the vibe I got off the email.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So I was like, great, okay, well, I'm going to have to hope the guy's in next door for me to get it. But he does work nights. So, I could knock on the door and it just went out. Yeah. So I was like, cheers, DPD. Thank you for that. You're really helpful. Circling back to the bus bay, the one bus bay that is under maintenance, and I don't know where this bus is. Okay, so this has caused a mass sort of like load of buses coming into the bus station, like where they all get congested.
Yeah.
Imagine like the scene
backlog.
Yeah, like the Fast and Furious. When all the cars.
I'm sure it'd be just like that.
We know all the
scramble.
cars where they all come out. Imagine that in reverse when they're all coming in. And they pretty much said you're going to have to see where the bus is and see which one it is. And I was like, right, so I've got to play Where's Wally now.
Yeah.
And I ended up playing Where's Wally for the bus with a bus club member that looked like Jimmy Savile. He looked like he was wearing a toupee, but he was like, oh, I don't know where the bus is, but we'll have a look, won't we? We'll see where it is.
You've got two eyes, I've got two eyes, we'll find it.
Yeah,
we have double advantage over most of these chops.
No, I'll put that kid down and use your eyes, mate. But yeah, all the fucking buses were coming in, and they were all and then this made the bus late as well. Yeah. So the bus came also not 11:10. They changed it to 15:15, and also didn't come on 11:15. Right. So I was like, I'm struggling to meet this time frame to get back in time for my delivery to come, but I'm hoping it'll come sort of later in the hour, sort of thing like that. So then eventually we spot it and it goes, it's there, put that kid down, but it's there, we get on the bus. All right, getting on the bus, cool, we're on the bus, we're leaving like an extra 10 minutes late, so I'm like really pushing. It's sort of like 11:30 now. Do the bus journey, and then we get into Bardney, which the bus stop is sort of a little bit of a walk down from my street. 10 to 12. I'm getting off the bus. D-van. Hello. Right turn down my street. So I have to run after this fucking
Mr.
bloke.
DPD!
Yeah. I'm running after this bloke now. I was like, I'm not fucking having you coming on time, mate. You've done everything so I can't have this computer, mate. I'm gonna fucking have you. And I get there and I'm like, oh, is that for 14? It's like, yeah, but it says deliver at 16. I'm like,
and the tide.
Don't do that, please. We've had this once on emails. I said, if I'm not in, I'm now here. And he's like, well, that's 16 though, innit? Like, no, 16. Give me the fucking computer now. And he puts it down, and then they're trying to get my key in the door. He's like, I have to wait for you to open the door. So I know you live here. And I'm like,
that's fair enough.
No, fuck him. I just had enough now at this point. But,
that poor bloke didn't know.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Then I get it in, and I did get it, but I did have to run, and I don't like fucking run anyway. I got little legs. So yeah, that was all the points of all the things that has happened to make my week bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, they're not as bad. Like, I know
bad,
they're like little things that frustrate
it's
you.
not stuff like I'm dying of cancer. That's
yeah.
like,
I mean, I'm relieved that's not.
Yeah, that's not happening yet. Maybe a couple more cigs, we'll see. But anyway, like it's,
I feel like you're getting yourself way more down than you need to. I feel
down
like
about it. It's funny, Jack. It's funny.
It's funny.
I feel like this really bad week you've had is 2 mildly inconvenienced days.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, like I said before, there's like little points of being like, okay, I ain't got any hot water. We still don't have hot water anyway. So I'll get a shower tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh no, my gym's closed
you
down.
wanted to use my shower in the morning, didn't you?
Yeah.
Boiler's broken, sorry.
What did you throw over that?
He just smashed up his own boiler.
Hammer at it.
Don't get into acting.
Why?
Boiler's broken.
Yeah, there we go. It's bubbling up.
It probably will blow up in a minute, and it'll straw hit me straight in the fucking face.
I hope it doesn't. It's getting serviced next week.
Yeah, I know what he's saying though. He's saying it's like, okay, we can find a positive in this, like it's a mildly frustrating thing, and then the positive you found, they're gone. You can't have that either, and you're like, okay, well that's annoying. I'll find a positive in this, and they're like, yeah, you know that positive you found?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
I was expecting them just to put, we tried to deliver this to you, you're a cunt, on the fucking payslip. But
to be fair to them, I know a couple of DPD drivers.
They're
just
bound by policy, aren't they?
They're bound by them little handheld bullshit.
Yeah.
That you cannot do anything that
they're
deviates
bound
from
by
what that
policy
machine
to make
says.
you upset.
Because the thing is, if it was the other way round, and you would put to deliver it next door if you're not in, and some cunt had just come into your garden and gone, that's mine, mate, that's mine, and blagged
I'm not
it.
too bothered about that. What I'm bothered about is it was literally said.
Not too bothered about that.
Yeah, it said on the thing, it was like, if you're not in, where shall we deliver it? Number 16. Well, we'll deliver it to 16 now. I'm like, that's not what I said.
Equally though, I mean, I'll back you because you're my friend, but you haven't told this story on the podcast about the screws on the monitor, have you?
What
incident?
screws? I thought I had.
The mount on the
This is not like the mount.
Yes, it is.
This is not like
Can you remember the story of
What was
that?
the mount?
Him getting his monitors mounted on his fancy arm for his computer. You've told me about it, but you haven't brought it up on the show.
I thought I had.
No, you said I will save that for another next week.
I don't remember it.
Just tell Jack.
Oh, this is
and
why
then see if you have the same faith in that he definitely has done that
This
for
is
the
where I
DPD.
go to give Bounty nearly an aneurysm because he's helping me with my spaceship computer, getting me sorted and whatnot. And I was like, all right, with this one, I was like, yeah, I bought this dual monitor ergonomic arm thing so I can have 2 monitors. And he was like, why the fuck haven't you told me you wanted that before? It might not support it. I was like, I don't know. I thought it just, 2 monitors, great. So then he was like, right, it does. And I was like, okay, well, which monitor, like, does it have the certain VESA mounting thing for the arm?
What?
VESA mounting is like, well, you know when you put a TV on a bracket, it's like specific.
VESA,
VESA, the specific things to mount
It
stuff.
stands for some bullshit.
Yeah.
Very exciting, sexy ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It does stand for that, actually. I've heard it.
And tellers.
Yeah, I'm But I was like, right. So I got the monitor, and then it was like, are you sure, Bounty? It says this because there aren't any holes on this where it should go. And he was like, yes, it's got a VESA mounting option. I've got it in front of me. There's no holes in this bounty. He's like, there are. I'm like, I'm a bit silly, but I can see
The confidence.
this close.
The confidence he has at this part of the story
Yeah.
is brilliant.
Yeah.
And I was like, there are no holes in this bounty. He was like, right, let me have a look. And then he ends up looking at them. I'm like, they're not here. And he's like looking at websites and getting numbers to contact. He spent something like 2 hours on hold to the company that supplied the monitor to ask a man if it's got the mounting option when it doesn't have the mounting holes there. And the guy didn't have a fucking clue anyway. And then he sent me in the manual, you know, that deep in the manual, like in the like fucking pages where it's all in Chinese and
Just
everything.
in the user manual, because otherwise people don't usually look at. They go,
Yeah.
people only ever read the front cover of a user manual, and they only read the bit that says user manual.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, this is the user manual.
Fuck
No,
that.
we had to get deep into the Chinese magic words, man. We needed to go deep.
Well, you actually had
into
to
that
look for it and
forest.
find the English section.
Yeah, we had to get right into it.
You didn't just
and
wing
then
it with the pictures.
Right. There was a picture. We found it. It said, yes, you can mount the Vesa up, like the screws here. And then I was like, looking at the diagram, and Bounty sent me this photo. I was like, Bounty, that arrow's pointing to nothing. Like, it literally had the back of it and goes, mount here, 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 and here. But it didn't show any screws or nothing. It was just like saying, I don't know, this mic, mount a screw there. You can mount it there. I'm like, yeah, but you're not pointing to anything there. You can put it there, Vesa mounting, yes. And I was like, Barry, there's no... It's pointing to nothing. Even the fucking user manual's taking a piss now. And it was trying to get on contact to like other people as well. Like you know, he knows fucking everything about everything to know, right, this guy don't know this guy, and nobody fucking knew. And he spent almost all day eventually sort of like trying to find this out for me. Till I realised they did have the holes. It just had a screw in it.
Wow.
So
It has the screws in it.
Well, so you didn't see like the Phillips head bit
He
sticking
didn't
out of
think,
it.
oh,
because I thought if
that
I-
lines up, I'll unscrew that.
I got one monitor and then it had the holes for the screws, and then the other one just had the screws in it. I thought if I took them screws out, all the bits
He
fall
thought
out of it.
the front would fall off.
It turns out
What did you think it was pointing to?
they pointed to nothing. It didn't point to a screw hole or nothing. I was trying to find videos on YouTube or some like it's always Chinese. Like of like this video of this guy with a really dodgy looking photo of the back of like
Yeah.
something of the monitor where he just gets a screen grab and like just about see nothing there. Like, because nobody apparently had that monitor. They were all like,
Nobody's had that issue, mate.
yeah,
Because they're all just going, oh, the screws are there.
yeah. See,
Right,
And now you tell me how much faith you have in that he definitely changed that address right.
yeah.
I did change the address right. Yes, I did take the screws out and I put the mounting thing on. It took me 2 seconds today. But
It's been on hold
Yeah.
for like hours.
Yeah.
Speaking of mounting things, though, I kind of feel your pain, if I'm honest. Because, you know, I'm mounting my telly on the wall.
Yeah.
I bought a bracket for the telly.
Vesa mounted.
Sure.
Whatever.
I got Dad to come round because I tried using Lee's fancy cable detector, couldn't find it. I was like fucking around for days and days, and I was like, look, this cable detector, as soon as it detects a cable, apparently then the whole wall is live. So I don't know where all these cables go, and I'm going to be drilling holes directly above a socket. So I'm not confident enough to start drilling holes in my wall. So, Dad, can you come round, mount this on the wall for me? He's like, yeah, no problem. He come round, mounted it on the wall for me. That's fine. I got back, mounted all the telly up and everything, hooked it on the wall, and I was like, great, sick, everything's in. But I had my sound bar to put in as well, so I wired everything in, and then I realised that the telly is too close to the wall to fit all the HDMI leads that I need in there, because we've got like the Switch, the PlayStation, the Skybox, like everything
All
in
the
there.
entertainment.
All the
bits.
entertainment package. And I was like, there's not enough room between the telly and the wall, now it's on the wall, to fit all the HDMIs in. So I was like, shit, well, how do I get them all in? Because the ports are only on the back and there's only one on the side. So I thought, I'll just get a splitter and we'll just have to use one HDMI port out the side. Mm-hmm. Bought a splitter off Amazon, come the next day, plugged it in, won't work. because I think it was like the PlayStation wasn't like feeding right, so it just kept like cutting out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. So and then I managed to get 2 in, and I was like, right, we're just gonna have to swap these between like the Switch and the Sky if you want to play it or whatever. And I was like, inconvenient, annoying, but is what it is until I can find an alternative. I was like,
at least I can have a shower.
Yeah. So I sent that HDMI splitter back, and I was like, that's all right. And then I was like, I was in Tesco's. I'll buy another HDMI splitter because it's like a big industrial one that I can have in the thing.
Yeah.
The unit at the bottom. Did all that. Same thing. Wouldn't work on certain inputs. Kept cutting out and stuff. You can't use it. I was like, for fuck's sake. I was like, and then it added another remote. So I had a remote for the Sky, a remote for the telly, a remote for the soundbar, and a remote for the splitter. We had 4 remotes just to control the TV.
Can you not get one of them universal remotes?
Yeah, but it's got to be this big.
Yeah.
It's got to be as big as
we know
one of them giant comedy ones.
As we know from many sponsors, if it's massive, it's really good.
Yeah. So at this point, I've gone through nearly a week of switching inputs, and I'd spent something like 30 quid on HDMI splitters just to try and figure out how it can work.
I've had that problem once.
That kind of stuff.
I had a HDMI splitter and it didn't work.
Yeah. Turns out, all I needed to do was, you know, the bracket that mounts it to the wall?
Yes.
Well, if you look in the bag, there's some little plastic spacers which space the brackets off of the back of the telly, which gives you more room. And then there's plenty of room to put your cables in it.
So it's like one of those situations, you know, where like you get a Lego set and then you're like, this brick isn't here. They've made it and manufactured it. It's not here. Oh, there it is.
That was it.
Yeah.
Because I spent a week like, this is fucking shit. I was like, well, I thought of this, you can't get all the cables in the back. I was like, you just
made this.
I was thinking, getting to the bottom, I was like, I've spent like a week and like 30 quid on fucking, I've got all these HDMI splitters and cables and all, because like, I didn't know if it was the cable that was setting the splitter off.
You get that
so
much
I kept buying new cables. So I'd be like, fresh cables, fresh splitter, see if it works.
You end up with that many like different bits of bobs.
Yeah, I was digging cables out of my... Yeah, I was digging... Everyone's got a drawer full of cables.
Everyone knows Jack Vaughan's rich in HDMIs.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was trying all this, and I was like, it's fucking bullshit. I was like, all I need is something that like spaces like the bracket off the back of the telly so it sticks further. I could use these spacers, couldn't I? That'd be clever. And then I was like, let me just check. So I looked in the instructions, and it said, if you want to space it away, just put these spacers here and put the longer bolts in.
Weird.
And I was like,
how weird is it?
Fuck you.
How weird is it that they like?
I've thought of everything.
There's a few situations here where if we looked at the user manual properly,
we could have just gone, oh yeah.
No, but the user manual is fucking shit because it should have shown the pictures of the screws on the back. It didn't. It was like, there's nothing there. Like, it reminds me a little bit of like when I worked at the Hilton, alright? This was funny, I don't think I've said this story before, was when I was on maintenance, okay?
Right.
I was a maintenance man. So I did tell them before, I was like, I don't know, nothing. And they were like, we can have a go. I was like, cool. Alright. And I got a call one day and I was having a sleep in the workshop downstairs. I woke up.
You're allowed to admit it now.
I can't get fired anymore. It's funny. But yeah, then it was like, right, this woman's complaining that the lights are too dim in the room. Can you go and have a look? You change the light bulb. And I can just about do that. I'm qualified in that. I've done the course. So I go up and she's like, yeah, look, it's too dark. Look, it's too dark. That light, it's not on. Again, I was like, you're not pointing to a light.
You didn't tell him that, did you?
I did. I was like, so I don't like people anyway. But I was like, that's not a light. You're pointing at nothing. The reason it's dark is because that is just dark.
You're pointing at it's a dark.
Yeah, just like the monitor thing. I was pointing at nothing. It was like, I was like, well, where's the light? I was like, that's what you get. All right, bye. And I put job fixed.
Fixed. Done.
Legit. I was like,
problem.
Yeah. I was like, she's like, oh, it's too dark in here. I'm like, can you fix that light? And I'm no, it's not a light. It's nothing.
Wow.
It's not a light. It's a dark.
It's a dark. It's a ceiling that has got nothing on it. Like, so yeah. things and people.
I'm going to start putting this stuff and asking you to fix it.
Yeah, can you
and see what happens.
Yeah, can you fix that drawer?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Like, no, that drawer doesn't work. No, because it's a green screen. Job fixed.
Can you fix my phone, please, anyway?
Well, yeah, it's probably doesn't work as a phone. Why? Because it's a cherry Coke.
I tried doing this. I keep calling. Nobody on the line. Hello?
Can anyone hear me?
Hey. The answer's no, because it's Coke. 100%. Like, so anything
Ring,
like...
ring.
Yeah. It's not a phone. It's not a phone. But you're being a silly boy now, aren't you?
On that note, should we take a breather and then do some listeners' letters?
Yeah, that
sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. See you in a bit.
Me.
Bye.
Utopia Project.
I'm bringing it in myself. I'm going to do it.
Do it then.
Stop interjecting.
Tell him then.
You tell him.
Well, you said
No, I'm going to tell him. You stop telling him.
Okay. Crack on.
I'll tell him.
Okay. What you got to tell him?
I'm going to tell you. You heard what I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm going to tell you. Come follow us on all the social medias, all that kind of stuff. Instagram, Twitch, get involved. If anything has annoyed you this week, record it, send it in, get involved in the show. We can have a whinge about it, can't we?
We can bring back listeners' peeves.
Exactly. Everybody loves a good listener's peeve. No one's sent it in a while, so get some involved. Record it. Whatever it is, anything that's annoyed you, even if we've said it before, just record it. Little audio note, fire it in, and then we can have a whinge about it on the show for you, with you, whatever. Get involved. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us. Just everything you do, make it about us, because that's what we want.
We want to be centre of attention.
Exactly.
At Utopia Project Pod on all the socials. Don't forget to share and... Well, no, share. Well, share, yeah. Share everything.
Yeah, share stuff.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. And I think that's about it. But
Yeah.
I want more listeners' peeves.
Yeah.
You're right.
But generally, please get involved and come and subscribe and watch us, because otherwise, no one else, apart from you lot, wants to look at Chunk's face, us included.
I'm going to start blurring my face out.
You probably should. It'd be for the best.
Hello and welcome to the newsroom. This week's news. I've got a big knob and Jack has a little one. Sharpie, have you got a headline?
My headline.
You're just a big knob.
I can draw a line on my head.
Yeah.
Headline.
Hey.
All the jokes.
Comedy, stand up.
Love it.
Or is it otherwise known stand up comedy?
Sit down comedy right now.
Yeah. Right, boys, we've got some listeners' letters. Should we go straight into it?
do.
Who we got
Give us
first?
a go.
Yeah, we have got... this is a long one. It's from Gary M.
Right, okay.
Right. He's just emailed in a lot of angry words, I think.
Right, okay.
I think it's someone you know, Jack.
Is it Mr. Merriweather?
I believe so.
Well,
He said,
mysterious.
retail customers that ask for trade and then ask what surcharge is. Fuck off, mate. Working from your mum's garage on a Saturday morning isn't fucking trade. I don't want to be here as it is. I'm not your mate. You're paying full fucking price.
Yes!
What was that?
Can you decide that?
Right, I can explain this for you. So, Gary is, I said Gary, who I cross paths with every morning.
Yeah.
Got it.
He works at one of our suppliers.
Oh.
He does what I used to do.
Okay.
So he works in car parts. We used to get it all the time. We used to have a little game on a Saturday, and that is see how much you can charge someone for a H7 bulb. So a H7 is just like a generic headlight bulb.
Right, yeah.
Should normal. If you're going to buy one from Halfords, it'd be about £6 or £8.
I'm not recording. I am recording now. They wouldn't have seen that. Now they will see it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll carry on going. It's okay, don't worry, I will edit.
Okay.
Chop, edit.
Right. They'll have heard it, but they have not seen it.
No.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So, they still know where we're up to.
Yeah.
So, we had a game of trying. A H7 bulb is between £6 or £8 if you bought it normally.
Yeah.
People will come in on a Saturday and be like, "Oh, I really need one of these, mate." And they'd be like, "I'm in the trade. Can you sort of that trade price?" "Yeah, is that trade?" "Yeah, trade. Yeah, can you do me a trade?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure, mate. Don't you worry.
Well, like wholesalers.
I will sort you out." If it's like a garage, I'll sort you out, mate. Don't you worry. I've got this.
Do you need a
H7
card?
bulb, mate. There's your bulb. How much is that, mate? $12.99.
Full price.
And you have to wait to see. Basically, it's to see because you can put prices up as much as you want. So it's just to basically be like, I have the bulb. You need the bulb. How much can I get away with charging you for this
How
bulb?
much gold will you cross my hand with for this light?
Yeah.
How many gold coins are going to cross my palm before you take this bulb?
What I don't get is like, is it one of those where if they go, I love it, then you know they're not a trade guy because they'll know how much a fucking H
They would
bulb
immediately
goes
turn
for.
around and go, fuck off, they're like £6. Come on, play the game.
But the people go,
But his
good deal.
thing is like only people who aren't in the trade bang on about being in the trade.
Yeah.
Do they?
You'd probably know it as a Sparky.
Yeah.
People are like, I've been in the trade, mate. I've been in the trade, and you're like, can you pass us that rivet socket joint down there? And they're like, what's that?
I know that.
It's like anything
I
a
know
Sparky
that
should
even
know.
from tattooing. People come in like, I've got an eBay machine. It's easy, isn't it? It's easy. I'm like, if it's that easy, why are you paying me £350 to do this then?
Exactly. You're an
It's
idiot.
easy. You crack on, mate. You open your own studio.
Don't they need like a card to show them?
Well, probably,
A
really.
birthday card.
But like you said as well, just because you work at your fucking mum's garage, that's like me being like, I put a bulb in my car once, so basically I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, same way I'm like a maintenance guy. And
Exactly, you're a maintenance guy because I hit something with
I
a
had
hammer
some
once.
trousers that had more pockets than two.
Yeah. It's just fucking idiot customers that come in and like say they keep banging on about being trade. And
Is
they're
it,
like, no, you're
you're
fucking
not.
not.
Is it fatheads?
Yeah,
It's fat. It's the car equivalent of fat heads.
are we sending them?
Send
They're
them.
the fatheads,
Hey,
man.
you say, I've got here. Let's send bye.
There
We
we go.
have
mate.
people like that with suits as
Yeah.
well, but they come in like, this doesn't quite look quite right, does it? I mean, I wear a lot of suits, man. I wear a lot of suits.
Yeah, I'm a suit guy.
That's going to need a taper,
Come in
mate.
thinking they're Barney Stinson.
Yeah, that's going to need a taper on that, mate. Why don't we just try a size down? Nah, mate, size down, you'd be too big up here and whatnot. We need to taper that in. Is there anything we can do with it down here and whatnot? And then all this spiel, and then, actually, I think we'll just try a size down. It'd be better, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, I said that, didn't I?
Yeah, that was my fucking suggestion. He does go on to say he's got a couple of us. I'll just pick one off it. So not entirely sure if this counts really, but I can vent nonetheless. I play music. Some people would call it DJing. I'm okay. Well, I think I'm okay. Thing is, I've never pushed myself. Yes, I know it's my own fault that I haven't, but I've always found it a little bit cringe. I'm self-taught and I've always suffered from anxiety and self-doubt. People are always saying how much they enjoy what I do, and they are surprised I don't play gigs, or they just assume that I do play gigs. In all the years I've been playing, I can count on both hands the gigs I've played, and everyone I've had people come and say how much they've enjoyed my sets. I'll have people say to me, you're playing at this gig or that gig, and I'm like, nope. I just seem to get overlooked. Even my partner was under the impression I had 2 gigs coming up soon because people had told her I was playing at these places. Nope.
Nope.
And this is the point I'm coming to, even though I know I'm not playing, I still get so fucking disappointed and let it affect me. I know I shouldn't, but I still do, and sorry, just wanted to vent.
He goes on being in the trade a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I'm in
the trade.
I'm a DJ. Shut up, Gary.
You're not.
In all seriousness,
You played a song in your garage on Spotify once.
I'm not giving you a trade fucking CDJ.
Gig discount.
I can vouch for that. Like, he is good.
Yeah.
He needs to have more faith in
So he's
himself.
getting disappointed that he's not playing a gig that people say he's playing.
Yeah, I think it's like he hasn't got the
balls, essentially,
to go and play a gig, but still gets disappointed.
That he's not
that
playing
he's
the
not.
gigs that people think he's playing.
Why
at.
doesn't he start doing what
I think
Jason
fucking go
Bridges
for
did
it.
on lockdown?
Yeah, like
just do
stream it.
live. Yeah, stream it,
Just
and
from
then
your
that's
phone.
like a step.
Well, he does stream it when we put the episodes out. He does a live stream on React Radio.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
keep
it's
trying to
that
listen.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, mad sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
do some gigs, man.
He's
Like-
a really good DJ.
As long
I
as
say
we
he's a
can
really
get
good
trade
DJ.
discount, as long as we can get trade discount
Trade
on the ticket.
discount parts.
On the ticket.
We'll attend all your gigs.
I've seen a drum and a bass, man. I'm tradey.
No, that's,
it's just a classic case of he needs to have more faith in himself.
Yeah, I guess you're a bit of an advocate of that, really. Like,
Yeah,
an
yeah.
example of that, because
I feel
you
your
didn't
pain.
have the faith for this. Well, not the faith for this, but you didn't have the don't know, the drive and the ambition with it because you were nervous about shit.
Yeah.
It was difficult for you to push through that. I mean, I've always been someone who's like, yeah, fuck it, but I've been nervous and
I think that the benefit
like
we've got is I've got you two to bounce off and to push me.
Yeah.
Gary's just Gary.
Yeah, well, the joy is with DJing is he can hide behind the decks.
Yeah.
You know, you can just go play sets and then just...
Well, the one thing I would maybe suggest to him, I just thought of this, Gary, might be a good idea. Like people like Deadmau5 and stuff, I found...
Wear a big fuck off egg.
Wear a big mask. Create a character for your DJ.
Yeah.
And then you can just... Because I found, like, 'cause obviously I suffered with anxiety quite a bit. I found when when my mate Alfred Biggleswade's here...
Yeah.
Like, he has got all the confidence in the world that I don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because he's got sunglasses and
He's
I don't.
a prick, though.
He's a fucking arsehole.
He's all the confidence you've hidden.
Yeah.
You do it with all your characters, though, don't you?
Yeah.
You end up with this, like, just like...
Yeah.
Because you become someone else, it's like you can say what you want because it's not you that's pissing people
That's
off.
how I used to be when I was playing music.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my stage name when I was in a band called Rise to War, a little punk band, and my stage name was Chunk.
It was
Orr.
Cocky Chunk.
Yeah, but like. You know what I'm a lot more confident now, but like back then I was very I started on drums because I didn't want to be seen, and then kind of worked my way up, and in my head I was like, when I go on stage I am Chunk Orr.
Yeah.
And I couldn't cope when people were like, oh, you did really, like, that was a really good show or whatever and all that, and I'm like, oh, thanks, no shit, see ya.
Yeah.
Like I was really like, but on stage I was like fucking not the same as Robbie Williams, but that sort of attitude. Do you know what I mean?
Jumping about and fucking, come on, you know the words.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah.
Well, something you said earlier as well, is you said like, oh, Gary, Gary's just Gary. It's perception. Gary's not just Gary. Gary is Gary. Okay.
Yes.
Gary. That's your slogan.
Yeah.
Get them booked.
You live, laugh, and love Gary.
Gary. I want you to have a canvas in your house that doesn't say live, laugh, love. It just says Gary. Big old DJ Gary.
Yeah.
I think just fucking go for it. You'll regret it if you don't.
Yeah.
Gary is love. Gary is life.
Yes.
If you like DJing, you can do it. Just imagine there's nobody there. Like, just literally play because you enjoy playing.
Yeah.
Don't play to a crowd. Don't try to be someone you're not. Just literally play your fucking tunes, and then we'll be like, fucking gun fingers.
Yeah.
The only thing I would recommend, like, smile a bit, because all of his shows that I've ever seen him stream is proper resting bitch face. It's brilliant. He's literally just like,
if that's how he is, then that's how he is.
Yeah,
don't be someone you're not.
This fucking idiot. Just do you, mate.
You do, yeah.
Fucking, if you even see this.
If you want to do that and you want to spin your tunes, mate, have any face you want as long as it's Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell him tomorrow.
I'll start that. I'll tell him to watch the show, then we'll go for you.
That's what I mean, I'll tell him to watch the show. But yeah, have faith in yourself. You're good.
This one is from... Where is it gone? This one's from Matthew Wilder.
Right, okay.
Yeah. He says, last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find you, and you said you had to get your laundry cleaned. You didn't want no one to hold you. What does that mean? And you said, ain't nothing gonna break my stride, ain't nothing gonna slow me down. I've got to keep on moving, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. I've got to keep on moving.
I got to keep
Who's
on
he talking to?
moving.
Wait.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down.
Yeah, was it?
No, I got to keep on moving.
Anyway, was it like a gondola? The boat.
It's a song, mate.
It's a song by Matthew Wilder.
No, he was in a boat. Was it like the big, like in Venice?
He's legit, isn't he?
Real baby.
Real baby.
It's just a joke one.
That's a joke one, yeah. Move on.
It's a song.
Ain't never gonna break my stride.
I've got this fancy gold boat in my mind.
You gonna let the boat out.
I kept listening to that. When he said you, I was like, what is this dreaming about,
I've
Chum?
always wanted to go to Venice as well.
Let's have a look. What we got? We got there's one that I see.
I'm drinking Corona out of a can. It's ever so weird. Never had Corona in a can before. It's
You have now, mate. You have now.
Right, here's
You've
one. This is a bit sharp. I wasn't sure if Sharp sent this in. It's a would you rather.
Right, okay.
I haven't.
Okay, so it's would you rather. Would you rather clap in your shit and hands, or hands in your clap and shit?
Right, let's decipher it. Hands in your clap and shit.
Yeah,
So-
that's option one.
So, hang on. Hands in your clap. So, you're clapping, but then there's hands that come around the clap. There's a clap inside hands.
And shit.
So,
I think you're
what we
shitting
need to
yourself
ask
in that.
ourselves is, are you shitting whilst the clap happens and the hands come around the clap, or is it the person that's shitting that is engulfing said clapper? Which one? That's the first half. We need to understand this before we move on.
Does it
to
mean
the
would you
side.
rather shit in your hands and clap or clap
No,
in your
no,
hands and shit?
I do know who sent this in. They've left it off the thing, but they said I changed it up so that you could discuss it. I meant what I said.
Clap,
Do you want to clap in your shit and hands?
clap
But
in
clap could be like the clap. That's gonorrhea, isn't it? The
I
clap,
don't
or is
know.
that chlamydia? The clap.
the hands are enclosed by.
I'm just imagining shit in a toilet and someone going on
No,
it.
there's extra hands, Jack. There's extra hands like that Pokemon that has all the arms.
Machamp.
Yeah, him. So clap
Oh, I used to love
in your
that
shit. So I think the person is clapping. They have a shit and they're sat in the shit and they clap. And hands, extra hands enclose the clap. There's a
It
clap.
might just be jazz hands though. It might be clap in your shit. So you clap into your shit and then ta-da, done it?
I'm also imagining. I'm now imagining someone shitting, stand up, turn around, looking in the bowl, and just going.
Well, the way I've seen it is clap in your shit
I'm gonna-
and hands. So you've got the clap is engulfed by hands as well as the shit.
The first
I
one.
think he's stuck. Yeah.
The first one.
I don't think it's a real answer because none of it makes sense. But I
would
enjoyed
rather
it.
do that.
I've enjoyed the journey rather
Yeah.
than the destination.
There's always a journey.
It's
no
like
matter
that
where you go.
classic. Would you rather shag your mum or your dad?
Yeah, that's it's been done, hasn't it?
I would rather the
Here's
hands.
a question. Here's a question for you, Sharpie. Quite valid
For
in
me?
today's episode.
Oh, specifically for Sharpie.
Yeah, has Sharpie got a sponsor for a product that can gather up Cheeto dust so I can eat it or reform it into another Cheeto?
Oh, that'd be good.
Yes, so, right, it's a specific sanitised Hoover. Okay, the inside is sanitised, but in a way that is also edible. So it's a sanitary product that we need. You could use any Hoover, but you basically, this sanitary product goes and cleans the Hoover, but it is also, it will not kill you if you ingest it. And that will clean the inside of the Hoover in order for you to use any Hoover. So you don't need to buy a specific product, just any Hoover to hoover up the Cheeto dust, and then it is clean and edible for you to filter
Do
that
what you
out.
want.
And then if you
Does
want
it
to
compress
reform
the
it,
Cheeto dust into a
no,
Cheeto?
it's just a Hoover. It just makes it edible for you to eat the dust from the inside. So then when you gathers it all up, you can then eat. I mean, you could eat normal dust up if you want. I don't know what that does to you though. I've not tried it. But the idea is you get all the Cheeto dust, okay, and then if you want to
Dust.
form it into like little Cheetos, I mean, I've got gingerbread silicone man mold. We could make a giant Cheeto man mold, but that is a separate time. Okay, this is not for now. We're on about the Hoover. The Hoover will hoover up the Cheeto dust. The sanitary product will cleanse it.
What's the sanitary product called?
It's called Cleanse.
No.
It's called Cleanse Cheetos. They're not just Cheetos. If
Is
there's
it
any crumbs-
Cleansitos?
Cleansitos, but in some parts of the world, yes.
Cleanse these toes.
Cleanse. Whoa. What part of the internet have you been scrolling?
Cleanse these toes.
No, not talking about these toes, mate. That is a bath or a pedicure, I believe. But no, what we want to talk about now is just the Hoover will hoover any of your favourite crumbs. Any of your favourite crumbs. What do you get crumbs of?
Just going to stop you there, because it's just something...
I'm not going to tell you what.
Something has just popped into my head. Whatever happened to all them little baths full of fish that you put your feet in and they eat your feet?
I got like shut down because of like cruelty to animals and that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the fish.
Can't do
Well,
that now.
were they
Because
here?
fish were eating feet and dying.
Do you remember that's a thing? They put
just-
your foot in
Yeah,
a
but
bottle
was
of
that-
water full of fish.
Was that
Ticklefish.
Was that here in this country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
Had it in the water side.
Did they?
Little tiny feet. No, tiny fish.
Little tiny feet eating all the fish.
Eating fish.
It was like a cube tank with a seat above it. You put your feet in, all these little fish came and just nibbled all the dry dead skin on your feet. It felt good after.
Did it?
Yeah, I did it.
I never wanked. I'm not a horrible fishy bastard.
Yeah, and then I squished them all, stood up in it. I'm like, fuck you, fish.
Yeah.
How this?
What, do you want one more?
Yeah, what else we got?
One more. Would you rather get cosmetic surgery to have your eyes moved really far apart like a hammerhead shark, or have your ears enlarged so you look like the BFG?
That one. I think that would be a sick look, man. You could be. I feel like it'd be dominant, man. Walking around with these ears.
You could like flap them.
No, not so you can flap him. You sit there with the present.
That's the ear bloke.
You're like,
no, no, that's already a real thing.
Could you pass me my drink off the side that I forgot to bring? It's really professional. One of them cans is mine.
you could tie it in and be like, let's not talk about the elephant in the room.
Mate.
Do talk about the elephant in the room.
King Charles.
Big deal.
Because I'll fucking hear you.
King, you'll hear me.
Because of the audio. Loads, man.
King Charles already done it.
Then what?
The big ear enlarging thing. He looks a bit like the BFG, doesn't he?
He's a cunt.
The thing is, though, right?
By the time this goes out, it'd be bad to sit
The
King,
thing
mate.
is,
I don't
but
like
you could
it.
actually,
I know, about to be.
you could actually have both, because your nose and your ears carry on growing as long as you can live long enough for them to be as big as the BFGs. So you'd probably have to live like 500 years. You could get the surgery to be a hammerhead shark, so you've got this big old fucking hammer on your head with your eyes at the end.
have the dominant
but then,
ears.
then live 500 years and your ears will be...
And then
the
would you be
original
more
question,
dominant?
though, I would go for the hammerhead shark.
Would you? Just full...
Yeah.
I'll be honest, after
You could
the
see
ears,
so much.
You wouldn't see out if it was right in front of you, would you?
Yeah, but you'd have like wide vision though, wouldn't you? So you'd be
after
able to see
I heard
everything.
about the ears, I forgot the question. I just think it's be real dominant, man. Like, would you
You
be
should
more
have
alpha
listened.
male? Would you? I ain't got them ears yet, mate. I've not lived the life. But
Right.
like, would you? Is it going to be you're going to be more dominant because of the ears? Because I feel like it would be some dominant ears, or you're going to be more dominant because you've lived the life of a 500-year-old man in order to gain the ears. The ears are the reward of your.
One thing I've just
golden
thought.
chalice.
One thing I've just thought. You said you can't see forward. If you've got a hammerhead, you don't need to see forward because you just smash through whatever's there.
Yeah, I guess.
Your head is a hammer.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be walking like a crab, though, wouldn't you? Sideways.
Why?
You'd be sideways.
You're trying to go through this door. Like, go through this door. Go through this door. Hang on, go through this door.
Because have you ever done it where you're walking down the street and you close your eyes and you see how long you can go before you think you're going to smash into something?
No.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I've done it a
I've
bit.
never felt the urge to do that.
I've done it a bit. Have you done it? Yeah.
What? Just close your
so long you can keep your eyes closed for it.
without
Crash into
shitting
something,
yourself. And
Crashing? What, driving?
No, walking and not bump into something,
I'll tell you what I've
or
done
like
as well.
be like
In public?
or pussy out so that you can't. You have to
I've
open your
done
eyes.
it, right, down Tritton Road.
Being blind is scary, man.
Yeah, because
Real scary.
Tritton Road Psychopath, you know about this.
Yeah.
It's a straight line, in it. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And literally, you close your eyes.
What a
and you're
really
like,
fucking busy dual carriageway.
It's a little risk.
That's why they put the grass
I can't
there.
remember this path having a step.
I think that's why they put the grass there, though, so that blind
feel the
people
grass
know
first.
when they're going to walk into a car. But so anyway,
Yeah, because it's their fault.
I kind of get in my head like, right, I look at where I'm going, I perceive it. There's nothing there. Straight line. I cannot be scared about walking for a good 5 minutes until I close my eyes. After about 30 seconds, I convince myself that I'm going to fall over.
I believe that's impossible to work dead straight, isn't it?
I don't know.
I believe if you're blindfolded and allowed to walk in a big enough
but
sort of
blind
area,
people
you
do
just
that.
end up.
It's because
It's
it's
got a
because
stick, like, but
Yeah.
that's still they're still going in.
like, have you ever had your depth perception like taken away from you for whatever reason?
perception.
It's
Yeah,
not
so-
something.
Is it like if you close
To
one
tell-
eye, then that's...
Yeah, if you close one eye, you can't tell how far away things are. Not properly. Especially
It's hard
after
to, like,
the
catch a
longer
ball
the
or
longer it
anything.
is,
out.
like the longer it is, the longer you'll like it, the harder it is to figure out how far away things
The longer
are.
I like it. Well, if I do it
Because
for a while...
I used to
like,
get pink eye a lot, right? So one of my eyes basically swelled shut.
I kept pulling on his pillar.
It's ever so weird because you
Blue eyes.
can't tell how far away things are. You go to like get stuff and you're like, I can't see it.
Can't see it, or can't? Do you mean like
you can't because you've only got one eye that's like active, or one eye that can properly see. You can't judge how far away
I didn't
things
think
are.
that mic was that far, as close as it was. Then that's correct.
Ever so strange. It's weird.
Confirmed. Ironically, I've been watching a show. I meant to mention it in the first section. He's at it again.
He's fucking done it again.
Fucking Danny Dyer. Another fucking game show, but I would implore you to watch it. It's called Scared of the Dark, right? 8 celebrities. It's like Big Brother, but everything's pitch black. They can't see anything.
They just live in the dark.
Yeah,
nice.
And it's actually Gaz is in there, fucking legend.
Yeah.
Right, but Chris Eubank's in there, and he's a fucking arsehole.
Really?
Is that really well spoken bloke?
Yeah, he's like...
No, Chris Eubank's his son, isn't it?
No, Chris Eubank Jr. is his son.
Yeah. He's one of the hardest men in Britain. He's like, would you like a Twitty?
Yeah. No,
absolutely, it's stupendous.
Honestly, watch that and it'll change your fucking opinion of him because he's a fucking arsehole in it.
Why is he?
But it's
don't talk that way about Chris.
Honestly, watch it and get back to me.
Being in the dark sometimes pushes people into edges they do not wish to go.
Well, Gaza goes in and he's got this full fucking he's having a panic attack and everything from when he was in prison and stuff.
Oh, really?
And
What has he gone and done that then?
No, because a lot of them, they don't really know what they're getting into. They know it like the rough basis of it, but that's kind of the point. It's like a social experiment, and every day they do. I
suppose it's different. Like if we're sat in this room and you go, right, we're gonna get rid of all the lights, and you go, oh yeah, funny.
Yeah.
Because you just think, oh, they'll turn it on again.
I don't think I could sit in the dark
when the lights coming back on.
I think I could last probably about half an hour.
Yeah.
But if I was conscious and I couldn't see nothing, I think
they can't even see their hands in front of their face.
The
best thing,
funny.
One thing about it is they have.
But
I've
been in a pitch black room before where you literally can't see your hand in front of your face.
Yeah.
That's another. Like that perception thing, you can't tell which way's up. It's ever so weird.
Yeah.
I want to try going in one of them water things.
Oh, the
sensory deprivation chamber.
Yeah.
I've heard.
You float in a dark pool of water.
They're really nice. Like they're good for you. Like they're good meditation stuff.
Yeah.
Like apparently you have people have.
There's a few lights in it that send you off into REM.
Yeah, you have like a euphoric experience.
You create them in your head.
Yeah, but the lights make it happen.
I think that's a slightly different one.
Because there's
I don't think
lights
you're supposed to sleep in it. I think you're supposed to.
No, but it's like a REM state.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to go into, because apparently how you introduce REM sleep.
You just trick yourself. You like sleeping.
You can have these glasses which flash lights on your eyes.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
And it keeps your eyes moving.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's because it's like tricks your body that you're sleeping but you're not sleeping? Do you know what I mean?
Fun fact: if you can't sleep because you're thinking of too much stuff, stop your eyes from moving. Your eyes moving gives your brain access to the.
I don't think my eyes move anyway.
They will
do. So, when you're asleep, to access when you're trying to get to sleep, to access a memory,
just falls asleep.
Even if it's
you're
minutely,
not big fuck anyway.
Even if it's minutely, to access a memory while you're trying to sleep, your eyes have to move.
You have to search through the files.
Yeah, like over there.
Whereas if you stop your eyes from moving, you'll find if you're thinking about a lot, your eyes are moving a lot.
Yeah.
If you stop your eyes from moving, then thoughts
I've
should
seen that when I've seen
stop.
people sleeping and their eyes going like that.
Yeah.
Where do they think the memory is?
That's REM state, because your eyes like.
Yeah, you say that, but people, when you actually think, how many people look up into their mind?
Ah, silly that, innit? But it makes sense. I'm going to look into my brain now.
See ya. But yeah, I would implore you to watch that. It's like 5 or 6 episodes. It starts off a bit funny because it's just like celebrities falling over in the dark. There's one guy who is blind who's gone in, and he becomes this weird alpha male because he already knows how to do it.
Yeah, and
he's guiding everybody around, and he's like, it's weird. It's the first time in my life I like to show other people where the toilet is. And
to him, it's just
he's just like, this is my life.
It's
on Channel 4.
He's just in a room, isn't he?
Yeah, but
I feel like do some people have proper do they lose it?
Yeah, some of them there's the lad
people
from.
People go legit delirious, don't they?
Yeah, there's the lad. There's a lad called Max from The Wanted. Don't know if you know much about that, but one of them died of cancer last year.
Yeah,
and it's only then, literally on that show, he starts processing it because he's alone with his thoughts. It's pitch black, and it says about how people start opening up because they can't see people's reactions.
Yeah.
So Chris, another example is Chris Eubank is an arsehole, right? Yeah. He's saying these arsehole things, and when you're watching it, you can see everybody's reaction. They're all like, they want to say something, but they cannot judge what everybody else is thinking because they can't see them. So they don't want to be the only one in the group to go, shut the fuck up, you bellend, even though they all think the same, but they can't but they all open. It's really
man.
interesting. They do a lot of like weird like tasks to like get them to like work together and use their senses and like just learn about themselves. Like some of them have like full fucking meltdowns. Some of them like just can't comprehend what they're going through.
What happens to your eyes, man?
Well, they start seeing shit. They'll be sat there. They're in like because
after
like
8 days, I can imagine it like burns your retinas out. Seeing lights.
They'll be sat around, and one woman, because what happens apparently when you're in darkness for so long is your eyes just make stuff up.
Yeah.
Because especially if you can see, and she just goes ah, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? Because like they play a little bit of like tricks on them and stuff, but she'll just have something. She's like, someone's just fucking been right in my face, and they're like, what? And you can see as the viewer, nothing happened. She just sat there, and her head's just played tricks on her.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's really good. So, hammerhead shark or big ears? You want big ears?
I want hammerhead shark.
I want the dominant ears, man. It's a long life to live to get them ears, and if you've lived it, you know
you
what's
get your
going
dominant
on.
ears.
You get your ears now, though.
You get your dominant ears.
But
I'll get my hammerhead.
500 years to grow them.
I feel like I'd be cheating myself. Though.
You get your dominant ears.
The thing is, get cosmetic surgery to have your eyes moved.
You get your dominant ears. I'll get my hammerhead, and then I'll use my hammerhead to smash them ears.
You can look in both ears at the same time.
Yeah, to have
let me look at them.
To have a reward like big ears, I feel like same way I don't get.
Is it because you used to love Noddy?
What?
You won the Noddy competition.
Fucking so many years, man. That was a man that had lived longer than you think he had.
he was an elf.
Anyway, you're going big ears. You're going big ears. I'm going to hammerhead. What are you picking?
Can I have one of each?
One big ear
and then just a pointy out eye.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
Should we do one more?
All right. Let's see what we got.
What time are we on? 27. Let's do one more.
Hold on. Right. This is from another anonymous person. My pet peeve is when people sit on or walk across my front garden wall. Our living room window looks straight out onto it, and if my dog sees anyone, she goes mental. People will sit there or stand on it looking and smiling at the pooch while she's barking her head off, driving the whole house mad. Get off my fucking wall, pal.
Yeah, it's not their wall. They shouldn't be on the wall, man.
Yeah.
No, the thing is that it's like technically public domain, but it's not because they're stood on the path, aren't they? Like your outside wall.
I thought they were stood on the wall.
No, they're
but the wall is in your garden.
Walk across my front garden wall. Walking across it is a bit like
that's a kick in the teeth.
Also, it's technically not on her property. It's one of those weird, like sort of. I get it. I'm saying her. But
then why are they saying it's their front garden wall then? Is it just a wall?
No, because the wall will be on your property, won't it? The wall is what separates.
They haven't built a wall just across the garden.
No, but if the wall is on your property, then it is your wall. Then you should not go on said wall. If this wall is somewhere else near your property and is not your wall, then your wall is not your domain.
But if you were walking down the street and you stopped to talk to your mate, right? You bumped into him, and you're on just a normal road with the houses and their front wall, and you leant against the wall to talk to him. You wouldn't think anything of it, would you? You wouldn't think, oh no, that's someone's property.
I stopped doing that back when parkour went bad.
When parkour went bad? Well, when it started,
it got cancelled by the woke brigade.
When it started going down back alleys and like shooting up, smacking, stabbing people.
No, there was a time when Assassin's Creed came out, and
I remember the night you decided not to do parkour anymore.
I used to do it quite a bit. I used to be flying like a squirrel, man. I used to be all over the joint, and then it went bad one day, man, and then I never went back to it.
No. Fair dues. We
stay away from that.
We don't talk about the parkour
now. No. And since then, mate, I leave people's walls.
Yeah.
In the less acrobatic state.
Nice.
Yeah. It is fucking. They're kind of all right to do it, but it is annoying. If you have anybody else on the front of your house, even if they're on the road, you're like, go away. That's my bit of the road.
Yeah. Equally, if it's sending the dog mad, they can clearly hear it sending the dog mad. Stop it.
Yeah, I've had that before with like people like, oh look, there's an Alsatian there. Oh look, he's cute. Hello, and she's like, rah, 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 and I'm like, she's not enjoying that.
Yeah,
like fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm happy to send it.
Send it.
Electric walls.
Anyone that sits on your wall.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah,
Shoot them.
Get them gone off the wall.
My property. Get off.
You're just playing your own house.
Oh, no.
No wall for you.
Right. I think that'll do for the listeners, isn't it?
Yeah.
For this week.
Some good ones there. Some interesting, thoughtful points.
And we go over to here for the end of the show.
End of the show.
Yeah,
I've quite enjoyed this one. It's been like chill, but
Been chill.
interesting.
I like
a chill
Nice bit of few deep moments, few interesting moments, and then a
all
lot of
woven-
laughs as always.
It's all woven together in a blanket.
And
Cool.
I'm also...
And I'm waiting for this end of this show so that he can go get a fucking shower, stinky bastard.
Yeah. Also, I'm getting a little bit peckish
Oh, yeah.
for some pud. And I've got a cheeky little snack for you. Reference something that we said about previously.
Is it a sponge?
No, I'm going
No.
to get it out
I
in
don't
the.
want to.
Tell you what, if we hit 250 subscribers, I'll let you eat a sponge on the show.
Yeah, I'll take that. Can I eat one before? Right.
Well, what you do in your own time is up to you.
Yeah, bro.
It's not happening on this show or to our equipment.
I drive in my own life.
But yeah, I've got a nice little snack for you to have in the exclusive episode that we'll record after this, so you'll have to go over to the exclusiveness to watch
To
that
see
whenever
which
it
snack
comes
it
out.
is.
available yet.
It will be out at some point.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait.
I'm going to even have to subscribe to be here. to see what snack
Charge
it
an
is.
entry on the door. And it's your house.
Yeah.
That's what we're recording.
Oh, I've got to go in the garage. Chung, I'll put a fiver in the pot. I need to get it dry now.
Yeah, that's the point though. When we was trialing
No re-entry.
trialing the website, we're getting set up and stuff with our exclusive stuff, and then we all get signed up on it. And you get to be a governor at £5 a go, and I'm only a citizen at £3 a go. I don't
Keep
get.
fucking whinging, you'll be demoted to tourist.
Look, I'm doing a lot of looking, mate. You actually get these ears. You'll be saying different things, mate. With my dominant large ears.
Dominant
Well,
large
I can
ears.
half hammer you and hear it all about it.
Well, I've run out of things.
Okay, shall we wrap it up there? Any final thoughts, Jack?
No.
Any final thoughts, Sharpie?
I've had quite a few. I've still got a picture of this gondola in my head.
We'll have a chat about that in a bit.
yeah.
I've still got, thinking of it, I've still got a picture of someone clapping at a poo
Yeah.
that they've done in the toilet.
The poo never really comes in it to me. It's the clap and then the
The
embrace.
clap over the clap.
You're focusing too much on these extra hands, man.
It's the clap and
the
then the
hug
clap
of- the
comes
hug-
round.
the
It
hand-
embraces the clap. It confirms it. It says yes. You are
Can it be like
validated.
Shrek's arms, like clap?
No, not Shrek, but like it's clap.
What do you mean not
and-
Shrek?
You know, we've done this. This is not about Shrek. This is not about. Something can be love and life without Shrek
then
being in
show
it.
up and
this
watch
big
Shrek.
Soswar thing. Yeah, watch Shrek in your head. All right, you go off for a bit. That was a lot of nonsense.
Yeah,
wasn't
so
it?
any final words?
No, I'm good.
No. Any final words?
Let's say ferret.
Ferret, okay. Any final words?
Gargantuated.
I think that's made up, but
No.
I'll accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have been Chunky. Oh no, hold on. I have been Chunky T. Still am.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all that.
Oh, you didn't do the
Yeah.
gist.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all of our channels. And yeah, I've been Chunky T. Thank you very much for coming along.
I've been Jack Magic. We'll see you on the flip side.
I'm in the permanent Sharpie. Permanent as always. I'll see you next week.
And this has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Welcome to Utopia. Please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland. This is Utopia.